Well, ladies and gentlemen, you are probably wondering, what is this? What are we doing? Well, today, this is gonna be a rant about Skyrim. I know, this has been many, many, many years in the making. Um, I I have no idea why it says I have an hour and or 102 minutes of playtime when I've actually never played it on PC. I've only have the disc copy for PlayStation 3. Um, this is gonna be a rant for well, it's gonna be two things. We're gonna talk about two things today. One, the rant, and two, DLC ideas. Um, First thing, there, the Civil War quest line is still not fixed, as far as I know. You basically have to hack into it to make to even. You basically have to cheat to even continue the quest line. Um, and two, still part of the first portion. It's a civil war. Where's all the patrols? You need to have patrols. Jesus Christ, it's like a matter of national security here. It's like no patrols at all. So, you know, have like a group of like a squad, like 5 people, you know, going from each faction, going on like groups of 5, and each faction going you know up and down. Like in the Imperial side, you'd see like a squad of Imperial soldiers. Um, Up and down the roads and stuff. And what would be a better thing would be Imperial held fiefdoms, the Jarls and stuff. I think they should be like like 2 squad. So basically, like 10 soldiers of Imperials, 10 Imperial soldiers in each Imperial side of the Civil War, along with city guards. The guards that are with that fiefdom, basically. That they need to have. That should have been standard. Second thing, you need let's say the new DLC idea is having you could call it the Outlaw DLC. It allows you to join like bandit groups, and they could be a whole quest line, because I've literally thought about an entire quest line of the entire bandit, the outlaw DLC idea. Um, you would anyway, the idea is you would, you could join a bandit group at, like one of the fortifications, like the bandit fortifications throughout, Skyrim. If you manage to join one of the groups, you could, if you managed to join them, if you, like if you approached them like and told them like, hey, I want to join you, you'd go to, the leader. Someone would, one of the bandit people would drag you to the leader, and then the leader would give you a quest to, go out and basically prove your worth, and then come back and, then, blah, 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 you join. And then, as the, when you go, you could go and, your group, or not your bandit group, but the bandit group you're in, could declare, eventually you could take control of the group. And then you could expand the group by sending the group to attack other bandit groups to either where, they either join you or they die. So, your bandit group grows, and a lot of people would be like, isn't that what, like, that's what could have been the Thieves Guild, what they could have done, but no, they didn't do that. But yeah, you could do that. And then the second DLC idea is called, I'm calling it, Bloodlines. It's a rework of, it's not a rework, but added additions to, the, basically Dawnguard DLC, the, more, you could, more vampire tech tree options, more werewolf tech tree options. Then you have, the Dawnguard themselves. There needs to be more, patrol groups, throughout Skyrim itself. And then a continuation of the other idea is you could join the Silver Hand, because technically the Silver Hand's the good guys. Even though it's weird, they technically are the good guys. And yeah, I know it's weird, but yeah, you could join them and, hunt werewolves downs. And, eventually I was thinking, well, couldn't the Silver Hand eventually just join Dawnguard as a group? Not the Vampire Hunters. Are they Dawnguard? I don't know. I have lots of stuff to do today, so I've been, my brain's a bit mush. So yeah. They should have done that. And then, so that is the second that's the second DLC idea. Now, third DLC is, or, no, I'm gonna say one more thing about the second The second idea is, you know, you could let's say if you get, if you become a vampire or werewolf, your they should bring back the if it's a full moon, you transport regardless. Um, Instead of being able to control it, you could still control it, but you can't control it during a full moon. Second portion to that is I think you should be able to turn your wife into a werewolf or vampire if they wanted to. I mean, it'd be kind of funny, and even your companion, you could offer to turn your companion into a werewolf or vampire if they wanted to. So that's the end of the second update or second DLC idea. Third DLC idea is they need to come up with a something involving more stuff involving the Daedric princes. I think that could be more fleshed out. So yeah. So they need to do like add more quest lines, with involving all of them instead of just some. Um, so yeah, this is the end of my Skyrim rant and DLC ideas. So, well, see you guys another time. Hope you guys thought this was interesting.